Hey, it's Frank from 4D Honeybee, and we are checking out this hive today, the Demaree, or is it a disaster, hive. Did a Demaree split on it 6 days ago, and I don't know if it worked or not. So today should tell me if it worked. What we're going to do is we're going to check the top box and see if the nurse bees got up there and are taking care of all the brood up there. I hope so, because if not, all that brood is dead. And we had some cold nights here in the last couple of days. And see that the absolute home run here for me in this Demaree split, in my version of it, is that those bees up there are making emergency queens. So hopefully the bees in the top box think that the queen is gone, although she's in the bottom box there. They think she's gone and they're making emergency queen bees so that I can take them and make splits. Then I'm going to get into the bottom box and just see that the queen is there, hopefully, and that they're pulling in resources for her, and that's the Demaree. Okay? At 4D Honeybee. Okay, I got the gloves on because if this top box thinks it's queenless, it could get a little nasty. And this hive did have at it a little bit with me last time. So let's see what we got here. Again, hoping that they're hoping that, first of all, there are bees up here and that the nurse bees are taking care of the brood. Secondly, the bigger picture would be that they're making queen cells. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's a good sign. There are bees up here. Okay, so as you can see, there is nurse bees. There are nurse bees on all five of the brood frames that I brought up. So that is a really good sign. Now we just got to see if they're making a queen, or many queens, even better. Let's make lots of queens. Don't expect to see much of anything on these outer frames, but hey, they're working them. They're pretty calm. There's just a frame of a little bit of brood. Definitely no queen cells here. Same thing here. And of course I should be looking for the queen as well, just in case she did get up in this box. It's not very likely, but you never know. Again, these look like frames that we've got some larvae there. Yeah, they're just finishing off capping larvae there, but no desire to make a queen. But hey, we got our first drone of the season. See him? See that drone there? Always nice to see the big boys hatch out. Well, they didn't make a queen out of this one, but it would have been perfect. They're just in the process of capping off frames, or sorry, capping off cells. And they do have some queen cups at the bottom. You see them? But it's looking like they're empty. Let's have a better look here. Well, there's definitely signs that the queen is not in this top box, which is pretty critical here on doing a Demaree split. Yeah, they don't have the desire to make a queen though, because they had some nice fresh eggs here that are still just becoming larvae. You see that? Let's see if we can get you nice and close there. And they could have made a queen, or several queens out of that very easily, but elected not to. Yeah, and there's still, there's a perfect example. Like, look at all this. What now, like 6 days later, is becoming, you know, larva, pupa, I guess. A few days ago, when they would have thought they were initially queenless, those would have been perfect cells for them to make a queen. But they did not, so c'est la vie. One more frame to look at, but I think the story is told here. I think I'm not getting any queen cells out of these guys. Too bad. Yeah, another frame that they're backfilling with nectar now. It's hatching out. This one's hatching out, and they're backfilling with nectar, which is what you want, right? I mean, the whole purpose of a Demaree hive manipulation is to give lots of room for bees to make honey. Really, that's the main purpose, is to make honey and to increase your colony size without allowing the queen the sort of the desire to split because of overcrowdedness. See how much room there is to build here? All right, so we're just gonna check the bottom box as well to see that that it's going okay. And I put a queen excluder in here because I didn't know if maybe the queen had gotten in that top box. She's definitely not in this box. So I'll probably end up removing the excluder from here. We still have the excluder here because we have the queen down in that bottom box. Okay, so now we're taking off the honey super box, and as you can see, this box has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames of honey on it. And that's honey that's really just for the bees, not just these bees, but the splits that I'll do later on. So, but we want them to build up from there and make us honey. Okay, so we're gonna get this box off of the excluder. Now we're going to do a look for the queen in here. And this is the, you put the queen in the bottom box here so that with very little resources, like one frame of brood tops, so that she believes that she's swarmed, right? I guess these queens have very short memories or something, I don't know. But, so hopefully all we're trying to do here is find the queen. They've eaten the pollen patties really nicely. Maybe I'll give them another. So yeah, just trying to find the queen in here or find a sign of the queen and just make sure they're building it out really nice. Okay. This looks good. It's a good brood frame. Let's see if she's laying in the hatched out frames. Let's look on the bottom for queen cells too. Don't see any. I'm not seeing any eggs in here. It's a nice cap brood frame. And got some drones there. Welcome home, drones. Come on, queen, where are you at? I trust there's a queen in this hive because it's very calm and they're all going about their business. So, but I would still like to see the queen. Don't get me wrong. Here's a beautiful frame just ready for her to lay. It's got pollen in it. And it's got nectar in it. She really should be laying on these frames. Look at this frame, it's perfect. See the queen anywhere? I don't yet. Another frame just full of bee bread. It looks like we have some eggs here. Okay, there's some eggs in this frame. How about this one? Another perfect frame for the queen to lay on. Look at this. Okay, so here we finally got a frame of larvae and eggs. So she is here. Let's see if you can see the larvae in there. From the shadow, maybe. See the queen right there? It's hard to believe I missed that thing so many times. let's put her back in and make sure she's okay. Okay, so she is laying. She's not exactly going gangbusters, but they're just going to have to work this out. This hive wants for nothing. It's doing fine. The Demaree, was it a success? In my mind, not really, because I was hoping that the bees up in that top box, the bees in that box would make some queens for me. But they did not, so c'est la vie. I may just take one of the honey supers off, because this hive just has too many honey supers, you know, in my mind. Okay, now they're starting to get a little worked up, but they're not bad. So we're going to more or less keep the Demaree going in the sense that I'm going to still exclude the queen in the bottom. I'm going to put just one honey super above her. I'm going to remove the other honey super because that wasn't getting any action. And then just leave that top box on, and when that top box finally does hatch out all of its brood, then those bees will just come down into the bottom here. The nurse bees will anyway, and help the queen down here, and then they've still got 2 full honey supers up top to work on, okay? So that's the plan. Demaree, disaster, no. But success, no. So something worth trying. It's something new. And if it worked as I planned, it would have been amazing. But these are bees, man. And they have their own plan. So we'll put this together and call it a day, and thanks for joining me at 40 Honeybee.